Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. You can call me Pajama Grandma or Sharon or pretty much whatever else you want. I am very flexible when it comes to being addressed by people. Prefer if you don't address me with profanities, but otherwise, hey you, whatever works. Today I am, of course, like most days, working on taking action and implementation. I call this one implementation because I'm working on the 90-day challenge, the 90-day live video challenge for YouTube. And I decided today I'm going to actually teach something, a strategy. We've been doing some background things and work, and I want to actually give people an actionable strategy and a thing that they can do and use starting today with today's assignment. So I'm going to implement that. I also been working on the members area for this particular challenge so that I can redo this challenge if I so choose. And so I can learn from it, so I can add and grow and make it better and better and better so that it better serves the customers that we're trying to serve, the people that want to become influencers, the people that want to lead their group, their tribe, their people that want to attract them to them and then lead them in a way that feels right to them. And I guess being their authentic self. So implementation, working on that, working on all those projects and things I need to do. We get ideas all the time, and ideas, people think, oh, I've got this $1 million idea, but then they never do anything with it. Ideas are really worthless until they're acted upon, until they're implemented. So when you get an idea, take an action toward it immediately, and you'll quickly discover whether it's the right path for you or not. If it's the right path, you'll get another idea and another idea and another idea, and you'll keep moving toward it. If it's not the right one, and it doesn't mean obstacles aren't going to come up and that you have to overcome them. It means that you'll be excited to overcome those obstacles. You'll want to figure it out instead of being stressed out and freaked out about every little thing that happens. To be like, okay, just another thing. How can we get around that? This is what we'll do. And then you just move on and keep moving forward toward what you want. That's how you know you're on the right path or not. And again, it's the right path for you. I think we get so hung up thinking that we need to follow somebody else's proven method or somebody else's success path, not understanding or remembering that each of us have our own amazing, diverse array of experiences, and we all come to everything differently. There's an infinite number of possible ways that you can succeed and get what you want in life. But how you apply and what path you choose is entirely up to you. And can we shortcut the process by learning from other people? Absolutely. We can model people that have gone before. Will our path be exactly like theirs? Will their success system work out exactly for us like it did for them? And I'm here to tell you, absolutely not. It isn't going to be the exact same thing for you as anyone else. And so many gurus and so many experts, create a system. They find a system that worked for them, and then they sell it to everybody else as if it's going to automatically work for everybody else just because it worked for them. But it never does. And some people will have success, but only a few people have success because instead of offering it to people that are like them or were like them and bringing them to the process, they tend to just shotgun approach it out and try to capture anybody and everyone that could get the result that wants the result that they've achieved. So let me give you an example of this. Say I want to teach a course on how to succeed in the food business because I was in the food business for over 35 years, started and created and built a very successful food business. Now, the way I did that and the systems that I created, they will work for a certain percentage of the population, but they won't work for everybody because everybody isn't going to do the same exact things that I did to create and to implement that system. It's not about whether the system works or not. The system is proven. It absolutely positively works. It's, will I work the system? Will you work the system? Will you use the system and the things that have been proven and then add your own unique perspective, your personality to it to actually get it to work for you? Because all systems work. There's, again, infinite possible ways to succeed at anything, but you're the one that has to take the action. You're the one that has to put in the time, the energy, the effort, your resources to make it work for you and for your life. And that begins with believing that you can make it work for you in your life and that you deserve the result, yada, 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 all the mindset things. So implementation, it's key. All the talk and all the things that, I remember when the movie The Secret came out and people embrace it. I loved the movie The Secret. I thought it was fantastic. I played it for my kids. I played it for myself. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the piece that I found was missing, and that many other people that are, a little bit, have gone down that path and understand the, quantum physics and a little bit of things like that, understand that it isn't just watching the movie. It's taking action, inspired action based on what you learn and what you experience. It's inspired action for you. It's different for each of us, but it doesn't mean that the process isn't the same. The process is the same. The success process, there's a couple steps to success in anything. The process is the same. It's how you or I apply that process that matters. How do you achieve anything you want in life? Well, number one, you know what you want. You identify what you want. Number two, you visualize and see yourself having already achieved that, because that's what gives you inspired action. So those two pieces were in The Secret, right? Okay, you decide what you want, and then you visualize it. But what wasn't in The Secret, and they brushed over, and I think they've probably made subsequent products to, and I quit following it, but there's probably subsequent products that follow up with this. But you got to take action. So you can ask for something, you can believe that you deserve it and that it's on its way to you. You can visualize yourself already having it. But if you don't take the action that's inspired by those previous steps, it's not going to materialize. It's not going to show up in your life. So then you take the inspired action, and then you see if you're on course. If you're on course for moving what you want by the actions you're taking, then you do more of it. If you're not, you adjust and you continue to grow and change until you get the result that you want. So that process is the same for everything. It's the same for getting a relationship. It's the same for creating a business. It's the same for getting a job, a car, anything that you want, a watch, a new magnifying glass, anything that you want follows that same process. Okay, I need a new magnifying glass. I want a new magnifying glass. Yes, I deserve and I can see myself having a new magnifying glass. Well, if I never go to the store and buy that magnifying glass, guess what? It's not going to materialize in my life. It's not going to just automatically show up on my couch because I'm sitting there thinking, Jesus, I really need a new magnifying glass, right? I have to take the action that I'm inspired to go take. It's like when we're sick, or if we get a disease, or if we have a problem, we can ignore it and hope it goes away, but it's probably not going to, right? Or we can say, oh, I think I need to go to the doctor and get some antibiotics for this infection that I caught when I got bit by this bug when I was out walking in the woods. Or we can just hope our body heals it. And it might, but then it might not. So if you get the inkling that you should go to the doctor and get this checked out, you should go to the doctor and get it checked out. Will the doctor be your right path for you? I don't know, but it's one inspired action to move you toward getting healthy, right? So we can apply this to any area of our life. So implementation is what I'm thinking about and actually doing today. So I'm going to stop talking to you now, and I'm going to go implement my 90-day challenge lesson for today, and then also do my video that demonstrates me applying that lesson. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a secret. You have to be in the 90-day challenge to find out all the tips and tricks and strategies for becoming an influencer using YouTube and live video, or any kind of live video, up to you. That's it. Have a fantastic day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.